What is I? Well, that might seem like an interesting philosophical question, but in math, I equals the square root of negative 1. It's a way for us to represent an imaginary number. You can't have a square root of a negative number because there's no way to make a number times itself equal a negative. But there is an interesting pattern that occurs with I. If you square I, so that's the square root of negative 1 squared. When you square a square root, then the square root and the squared cancel out. So I squared is actually equal to the inside of the square root, which is negative 1. Then if we multiply these two together, we get I cubed. And that's going to equal negative square root of negative 1. I to the fourth, we multiply by the square root of negative 1 again. We're actually going to get 1. So after all that, we get 1. If we go one more time, we're back to the beginning. It's the square root of negative 1 again, because the square root of negative 1 times 1 is the square root of negative 1.